This video is a quick comparison of the current NICE and NICE Exchange sites and our proposed combined site. The NICE site was designed about 7 years ago, and some of the features that were popular then just aren't working now. Probably the biggest one is the top navigation. It is really not workable on a smartphone or a tablet because you can't hover on them, so you can't see the lower levels. The left nav too is much too busy. It's just too much duplication, and you've grown too big for this type of a design. Back on the home page, not very much white space, very small fonts. Again, popular back then, but not now. And the biggest problem we've got is now the what happens when you view a site like this on a smaller device. And as you can see, it's really, you'd have to zoom in and scroll around to make use of it. It's not a good responsive design for the modern devices. So what we're suggesting is a new design. And in this design, we have much more white space. Fonts are much larger. Top nav, if you notice, stays in position as you go down, so it's very helpful for navigation. The standard drop downs, and these drop downs actually work on smartphones. We have the ability to actually next we'll go to the what it looks like on a mobile device. So if we bring this in and sort of simulate sort of a tablet down to a phone, we see what it does. It basically takes the whole site and moves it all into one column. It keeps the font sizes large, so you don't have to do anything. You just read down it on a phone. The navigation changes. Instead of having all the links up here, we now have this little mobile sort of navigation system. And in addition to that, I actually had a sitemap up here so that you can really get around the whole site on these smaller devices without having to go through many levels of drop downs. Okay, we'll expand back out again. Okay, we're at full size. Now the next thing I want to show you is the About page. In the old system, we were kind of limited because we always had a left nav showing, and it's just getting way too busy. And here we don't have to have left nav on any page. We have flexibility in terms of layouts, so we can group content together and make much more interesting pages with not so many links having to show up. Another thing you can do with this site, just quickly throwing it in just for example, is the Knowledge Exchange site can sit right within the site and have its own branding and its own pages. And again, you can add as many as you like. It can look almost identical to the current Exchange site. And the nice thing is you learn one site, it's all in one place, and where both of these older sites would be updated at the same time. Next thing, examples of the simplicity of it. Like if we go to theme teams now, again, too much on the left nav. In a new design, we can really, simplify it so it isn't such a complex looking page. And of course, the most important one, the one we're doing, is we're trying to get a new simplified join page. And I think over the years, this one just got more and more complex to the point where it's a bit intimidating to sign up. And in this system, not only do we eliminate the number of fields, but we also get a much better input form. This new version is better spacing, highlights when you're on a field, and this is sort of kind of the idea of what it would look like. Much simpler. And the last thing is the ability to bring in the tools site. Right now we have it as a separate site. This site was programmed using the same framework as what we're proposing here. So if you'd like, we can bring tools into. That's the end of the demo.